Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Flawless entry. Because
wow,
you
good
came in, I clicked the button and just
afternoon. I have so as Tim says that we're talking, and then it goes to a buffer, and I had already hit the go live. I don't know what happened, and yet I came in and the music was playing, the llama's on my screen. Tim's probably thinking, all right, guess I'm starting off the show today.
That's what I was thinking. Up, he froze. Okay, I'm starting it up. Let's roll. Well, I started doing that once I saw that it went go live. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on.
Man.
But have fun.
I don't understand. I shouldn't say that. With StreamYard, if I'm on like opening up another window on this computer, I have the side one here. I have lines and matchups and stuff. But sometimes I pull it up on the other one in front of me, and it buffs. I don't know what the problem is. I have no idea. And I've mentioned this before. Brand new house. I said, listen, I'll pay the extra $2,000. I want Cat 7 wiring, whatever it is, in all the walls. I have jacks you plug right in, juice it right into the walls. It's not like it's, wireless and Wi-Fi stuff like that. No. It's wired. There's a plugged it right in. I don't know why it should buffer. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here on a Sunday. Man, I guess I'm not gonna see anybody. I won't see everybody till next month. I know you gotta have the little waiting process. So today's the last day, and you got to wait I'll be back in a month. I'll see everybody next month. I know it's July. I'll see you in August. I got things to do. Don't miss me too much.
No,
we're streaming.
Don't leave us.
In the description, you got the pass if you want to get on board. 7 days too. It can't be the $39. So I gotta say though, we've hit a couple bumpy days here in the video. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 the last 2 days. It happens. I mean, yesterday kind of tough here in the video. We had the Orioles got blasted. Yankee over. I said I thought the Yankees would get there on their own. It was 8.5. They went to 9. Almost got on their own. Either way, that was a winner. Mr. Neek was dying to bet something. I said, get that over. That was that. And we did say the Orioles as well, but and San Fran run line here in the video. Now I did have San Fran as a premium, but I had that minus 125 and it moved up to 140. Again, I don't bet 15 minutes before first pitch. I'm not betting when Lee Corso comes on and puts a animal hat on and tells you who to bet on a college game day. I'm not. I don't do that. Derelicts do that. I mean, what are you doing? San Fran, you're winning. What's that? 5-1, top 9, 3-1 stop at the 9th. Crushes that run line for everybody in the video. Rough one. And I did have a Texas. I wrote down. I thought I had a winner on a run line, and I thought I had a winner with the Rangers last night. I ended up going 2-3 instead of a 3-2 day. Yankee over. San Fran got there, but Baltimore was loser. San Diego run line, and the Rangers, rough one there, up 7-4, bottom 8, 5 runs. Yeah, it happens. So 152 and 144, still plus 2,300 in the video, not bad. And folks, you can have a losing day. Baseball, 162 games per team. It's a 7-month run, so I don't really put much into a day, or 3 days, or a week, or a month. If you're betting games, long range. Deal with a loss. If you can't handle a 1 and 2 day, stop betting. All right, it's simple as that. Premium side of things, totals on the year 152 and 108, not too bad. Still doing well there. Favorites 54 and 34. Again, I had to scratch them out. I thought I had a win. I thought I had a loss. I'm like, what's going on with this San Fran game? Anyway, 54 and 34. And I don't throw out a huge amount of favorites. Right? And I say this often because it's easy when, let's be honest, the faves come in, or it's like a huge overruns. People will be like, look at this, I'm awesome. And I'm doing great. Well, favorites on the season, in case you did not know, 895 to 595. That is 60.1%. Now, again, I've bet 80, what do we got? 90 faves we bet? 88 faves? Not a lot. I'm a run line kind of guy. I'm a dog kind of guy. Totals, we have what? 200 totals? 260 totals, whatever. If you're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, you can find these free picks when I get to them. But yeah, so baseball season's still pretty good. Premium 371, 353 plus 2,700, or 366 and 362 plus 1325 here on the Win Free Pick page. And I say it to shop around. It helps with the totals. It'll help with football and basketball season. Half points pushes to wins. Loss to a push. You go to push to losses, it hurts. And I'll just mention. So those are my two numbers, right? 2,700, 1325. Games are basically the same. Five more wins to 9 losses. And I mentioned I'll bring up Rob Vincelenti because we're on sites together, me and Rob. He's here. He's number 1 in baseball. If you look at his baseball, 123 and 78, right? It's pretty good. Now on another site we're on together, 127 and 77 plus 3502. So again, we're on same games, right? We post them on each site. His differential, 4 more wins. He's got an extra loss on one site. Probably got some pushes in there. You see him. It's a $550 difference. Mine a little more extreme with my totals. It's 5 and 9 as opposed to 5 and 1. 13, 14 on a difference. I just mentioned the shop arounds. We got football coming up this month. We're basically 100 days away from. I think it's 27 days from college football and maybe 100 to college basketball. NBA, I'm not really. But the half points come into play. And I don't really say that, worry about hooks and stuff like that. I always say, well, if I'm taking a fave, it should win by 20. If I'm taking a dog, it should win outright. You still get caught sometimes. It happens. That's just the way it is. All right. Enough of my little rant there. Let's go. Nationals today. I get it. It's the Cardinals. People want to bet the Cardinals. They're the Cardinals. Right? St. Louis is a good team. How'd they do yesterday? A pretty big fave yesterday. Where's my St. Louis number from yesterday? I don't have it in front of me. Today, shorter number, Palante. I like Josiah Gray. He's pitched well. I like him. I'll take a 105. All right. Everybody's going to, let's be honest. This whole chat's going to be like, we're taking St. Louis today, minus 120 or whatever the case would be. Do your thing. Do your thing. We'll talk about trades. Does Soto get dealt? Who knows? I think Bell probably goes. Cruz will probably go. Do they go in the next hour? I don't know. But give me the Nationals a little plus money. The Brew Crew, I thought about doing an over here. Of course, I don't have the over yesterday. I had it the day before in this Red Sox series, and it goes over yesterday. I thought about the over again today here with these two clowns on the hill, Ashby and Witkowski. Witkowski, is it Witkowski or is it Wisniewski brothers do the Matrix? Is he related to the guys that do the Matrix? I know. It was like the win. Tim shaking his head like, what are you talking about? I know it was like right. It was the when I don't know, whoever they are. Anyway, any hoot. Give me the Brewers. I'll go run line plus money here. Boston. I mean, this team is in last place, dropping 8 to 10. And again, we'll jump into trade stuff. I said the other day, like, what are the Angels doing? They should trade Ohtani. The next thing Ohtani's he's gonna get traded. I mentioned the Giants yesterday. Trade Rodon, trade Jockey, Pedersen. Then all of a sudden Rodon's on the hill. Boston. I've been saying, what are you doing with this team? Trevor Story is out now with some kind of fracture in his hand. Let's be honest. He's not coming back this year. Why is he coming back with a hand fracture? Sit out. This team is in last place. What in God's green earth are they doing? We're going to be buyers. We're holding on to Bogarts and Devers and Evaldi and JD Martinez and whoever else. Gut this team. Trade away whoever. All right, you still want to trade? Or you still think you could sign Bogey or Devers? I don't know. I would trade. Try to get him in the offseason. It only costs you money in the offseason, and it sucks. Yeah, they got some money. Dump them. Dump whoever. Dump whoever and their brother. Get rid of this team. Last place, Boston Red Sox. Let's say that again. And I thought the Sox, I like the lineup. I said if the pitcher comes around, maybe they got something going here. Sales hurt still. I mean, who else is on his team? James Paxton, right? Isn't Paxton on his team? Where's he been the entire year? He's putting maple syrup in a jar. Hurt. I mean, this team is that. You know what? I got to pull up like their banged up list here for this team because the pitching, like everything I mentioned about the Angels, can they get who is the lightning in a bottle that gets some kind of pitching staff? Let's see. Who's down? Rich Hill. I mean, the guy's older than I am. Rich Hill. Waka. Really, Michael Waka. Paxton gone. Sale. I mean, Devers is banged up. Stories out. I mean, trade away, please, Sox. And that's saying I'm as a Yankee fan. I want to see competition. Like, trade your guys away. They've rebuilt, right? I remember they kind of traded away guys, and then like 2 years later they won back-to-back World Series or whatever they did, right? I mean, or went to the World Series, whatever the case. I don't even like admitting they went to the World Series. And we'll go a little Seattle here. Kirby, one. It's Odorizzi. You know I can't back Odorizzi. Guys, I don't care if he's 120, 130, 140. I cannot back Odorizzi as a fave. And he's pitched good, right? We've mentioned Archer and Gray and a lot of these guys. Cueto's have decent seasons, and Odorizzi's having a semi-decent season. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Kirby's pitching well. Let's look. I mean, I threw up his numbers last night here. 2.67 in his 5 road starts, not too bad. Fabulous July, 1.65 ERA in his 3 starts, 16 innings, 17 Ks, just 3 runs, 15 hits. So he's getting business done. And I mentioned yesterday's game, right? I had the Stroh's run line with Verlander in a big blowout win, and I said I don't know about him in game 2 of the series, whatever it was yesterday. You get shelled, you get embarrassed, and Houston's rolled these guys the entire season, right? They're going 8-10 against them. The last 10, whatever, 9-12 for the season. I just felt a big, horrible blowout loss, and now you come in with Castillo, right? Obviously, they're ready for this year. They're ready for next year. I'll take them here. I'll take them. Big win yesterday. Now, Rodriguez banged up again. I don't know. I'm going to take plus money. Kirby's pitched well. Not an Odorizzi guy. Give me the dog here, small little dog. And that's that. Those are the 3 picks for the video. We'll talk about other games here. We'll go through. I'm sure people are going to want to say some things. Again, if you're on the Twitter stream, Mr. Sean Higgs, I posted them there, right? I think I hit post. Yes, they're posted. I was a little worried, like, oh no, did I post them? But they are posted. And if you're on whatever channel, if you're on the YouTube, whether it be Winner Free Picks, Parlays, give it a thumbs up. But more importantly, come on in and leave a comment because that determines how long the show goes. It's the comment section. All righty, right. Let's go. Miz leading us off today. Washington run line. Again, I like Washington on the money line, so I'm with you there. Cincy. I like Lodalo, right? Because Vott's not a guy I love, and had the Orioles last 2 games. Maybe it's time to get off the Oriole train. So you want to go run line? I understand -124. I'm sure you're gonna get a nice payback there. Not sure what it is. I'm guessing it'll probably be in at least the 140 range. I'm hoping, right? Michael, San Fran. Thanks for the bullpen last night, San Fran. Killing me the run line in the chat. Because I'm so buff. You know it. That's why I buff. Plus money, honey. How are you, Allie? That's what I do. I buffer. I got to buffer out. As I get older, I'm a little more fussle than muscle, but I got to get back at it. Thanks, Cub, for a 3-run ninth. I mean, seriously, terrible. Took under 4 first 5 Giants Cubs. Expect Rodon to shut down the Cubs, and Giants can't hit righty Sunday night. Usually under games. I'm waiting for Rodon and Pedersen to come on over to the New York Yankees. Thank you. Welcome to the Bronx, baby. We'll give you Gallo because he needs a change of scenery. We'll give you Chapman because you need some bullpen help. And you know what? I will throw in the shortstop Esperanza or even Dominguez. I'll throw in two. I'm not giving you Volpe because Rodon could opt out. I will give you the Gallo, who needs a nice little change of scenery.
So,
And you'll get
speaking of Gallo, on trade rumors, there's actually 3 teams that are interested in Joey Gallo.
And who is that? Texas?
Well, they're 2 teams that you've kicked the back end into, with one of them being the Brewers.
Yeah, they always need a bat.
The other one being the Rays, and then the Padres are also interested in them.
Why wouldn't they be?
That's according that now. That's not a verified account, just MLB trade rumors. So I don't know how solid that is, but I see it on there. I saw it. Figured I'd mention it.
Gallo to Tampa. Tampa needs some help. They got a lot of. I mean, they've lost their entire outfield's been out for the year, right? Wander's been out. Their shortstop Diaz has been out. A bunch of guys out. They make the trade for Peralta. See, now for me, that would be like the Yankee guy to pick up him and Merrill Kelly for somebody, right? Or whatever kind of guy they're kicking around at the pitching staff. Tampa to me offensively, unless you think everybody's gonna come back and start hitting, that's a tall task to ask.
Yeah, that's
for 2 months that nobody gets banged up again. And I don't see the Yanks trading Gallo to Tampa Bay. Let's be honest. He's going to come back to the Bronx 9 times a year and hit 13 home runs. That's just the way it's going to be. We know how that is. But Rodon, Pedersen, I feel like it's the old days of like Mike and Amado. People call in like, the Yankees, if they trade Shane Spencer and David Wells, they could get Manny Ramirez and Jared Wright from the Indians. And, that's when like Jared Wright was good or whoever, just insert like crazy things. Rodon's not that kind of guy. I think Pedersen's on a 1-year deal also, right? Is he on a 1 year? I'm pretty sure. Michael, correct me if I'm wrong. And I know Gallo's got no value. I mean, the guy's a 200 hitter. He is what he is. Chapman, whatever. I'm just trying to make 40-man roster space. But we're also giving you, Dominguez and Peraza are 2 top prospects. I don't know. Rodon's going, though. He's out of there. Took the Diamondbacks team total over 3, says Michael, against Max Free today. This is a tough one here because I thought about taking the Braves, right? Fried off a loss to Philly or whatever he was, a bad outing. He's giving up a couple runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. He gives up a couple runs. Kelly on the road, more than solid. Take that run line. Totally understand. He's got a 3.1 road ERA, 2 ERA. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you're running. So a 2 ERA last 4, whatever. So I'm dog sitting and cat sitting. Who am I talking about? It's supposed to be my daughter and son helping with the cats and dogs across the street from my neighbor. But, let's be honest. I'm up at, 6 o'clock, 6:30. I go check on them and take them out at night, the dog. And so I was going to go up to Juanita's on Thursday. Didn't make it there because I go over to check on my fella, take him for a little midday walk. Yeah, he had like accidents all over the place. Apparently he was eating the cat food and it was like just hot messes all by the door. Terrible, disgusting. So I couldn't do that. So I'm tired. I was out last night, take the dog for a walk, get up early. That's my yawn excuse. It is what it is. I'm sorry, everybody. Again, I do like Kelly over 5.5 strikeouts. The Braves strike out often, so you want to do that? I can get with it. I like Merrill Kelly. I'm hoping he's I was hoping he's going to be a Yank with David Peralta, but for now it's I don't know. Can we just get Merrill Kelly? He's good. Him and Zach Gallen. It's a nice two-punch. And honestly, if I'm Arizona, I know they trade Peralta. I'm not trading Kelly. I mean, outfielders who hit 250 to me are a dime a dozen. Starting pitcher who's going to come in and give you 6+ innings and keep an ERA around 3, a little tougher to come by. If you're betting in favor of 130, you did not do your homework. Allie, you know this. I can't. I'm just not a big fave guy. People like faves. I understand. Right? You're betting good teams. They should win. That's why they're freaking favored.
What are you talking about? The lock of the lock of the century is the Yankee money line today at -300. What are you talking about?
I was going to take the Yanks yet, or I was going to take Casey yesterday because I saw Greinke versus Cortez. And I'm like, I'll take Greinke plus 250 against Cortez. Now in this spot though, I don't know. Monty's going to give up a couple runs. I do like the over, and Greinke on the road, not that great. I think 84-mile-an-hour pitcher should be hit.
Well, he's got a 7.38 ERA on the road, so
dude. And the Yanks bomb. I mean, they're hitting well. I mean, Judges.
Yanks probably put the total over by themselves today, to be honest.
I thought they were going to do it yesterday. They had 8. They needed 8.5. Here we go. Anthony Poundit got some 0-3 last week. Yeah. And, before the show, me and Tim were talking, he was like, I kind of like the under here. I'm like, I don't know. And it's come down. Gosselin has been hit a little bit, and he's a guy I love, right? We talked about him yesterday. What was he? Where's his numbers? What was he? 10-1, 11-1, whatever the heck he is. Maybe it's a little catch-up time. And not that he's just going to wet the bed down the stretch, but, you're having a rough patch. Guys have rough patches. Guys have rough patches. It happens. Now you're in Colorado. I know somebody here yesterday had the Rockies. They liked the Rocks yesterday. Christmas in July. I had no idea it was Christmas in July. I would have told you this the start of the month.
I didn't post that. I think that was Craig that posted that in there.
Oh, hey, Craig, how are you? Welcome to.
I could be wrong, but I feel like that would be something Craig would post.
Or maybe
and then I put a little thing in there in a couple comments of the link and everything to find it.
Okay, $5.99. Folks. I can say go by Tim, but if you want to buy me here, you can't really beat that for 6 months. What do we got? How many months left? 5 months. August, October, November, December. 5 months of sports. Basically $1.25 a month. And this is what I don't understand. Again, with I know people like free stuff and don't want to really pay. Like, I'm not paying. And you want to run out and get a drink every day. Again, whatever. It's $25, basically $30 a week. And I'm going to go out on a limb. Most people, everyday people bet. You like volume. You want to bet everything. I know you do, because you come in here, you want first quarter. Golden State Warriors first half, their money every game. Second half, you got to bet these guys. First, I know everybody loves action. You're not going to get, very few are going to run in my league. Kingdom of Bets, first 5 under Rangers and Angels. Under first 5 Phillies, Pirates. Lock. The Circa pen comes out. You can't see the Circa. It's worn out of my, because I've used it so much.
Circa pen. Oh, fancy.
Yeah, it goes with my
flex on us.
Yeah, it goes with my $1,000 Circa hat. Not as
we'll get one in a couple of days.
They're not as good as my $1,500 Hilton contest, or that Westgate. It was a Hilton back in the day. I have a dozen $1,500 T-shirts. Boy, they just don't retain the value.
No, they do not.
But let me tell you, Kingdom of Bets, you definitely get the pen for this one. Lock of the day. Lock of day. First 5 under Angels. First 5 under Pitt. Here we go with Brubaker on the hill. Michael's coming in. Goldie homer prop, 325. Great, 23 homers given up. Yeah, he gives up some homers. Goldie has hit 18 of his 23 homers versus righties. 88% of bets, 93% money on Cardinals. Line keeps falling. Yeah, everybody's going to be on the Cardinals because it's the Cardinals. And nobody likes the Nats. Everybody's like, oh, the Nats are bad. And let's be honest, they are bad, but plus 105. Woof. I like it. Smells like victory to me. Here we go. Christmas in July. Picks and parlays coming in. All the descriptions are up here. Go get it. David, how are you today? I like the Dodgers, Blue Jays, and the White Sox run line. Wow, this one really catches me off guard here, Dave. You like the Blue Jays minus 290, the Dodgers on the road minus 185, and the White Sox minus $3 at home, right? Basically about 280 here. At least that's a run line with the White Sox. Gets about a 135-ish now. And the Sox, I mentioned the Red Sox sitting in last place. Chicago, 50-50 this team. Right? Everybody's like, oh, here we go, this team. I thought this team would be running away with this division. Maybe Cleveland would. I thought Cleveland might keep it close if they could come out and get some bats going, right? Because I like their pitching staff. Minnesota, I kind of like their lineup, but it was like, is Bundy going to come around? Is Sonny Gray? I mean, Chris Archer, they've all performed pretty good.
White Sox team is so bad, right? They're only 3 out for the division.
Yeah, again,
that's a competitive division.
They're 50-50. Yeah, I mean, but again, they're 50-50.
Yeah, that the AL Central is the biggest joke of a division. They've got to be. Like the leader is 6 games over. If you have any other division leader in there, the
10-game lead
back at least 4 games.
Yeah,
even like to Milwaukee. Come on, that division. Whoever makes it out of that does nothing in the playoffs.
I don't think so.
No, nothing.
Again, and I like Cleveland, and I think they should go after a bat. Right? I keep saying, they have some young guys to get the Soto deal done. But back to David here. Dodgers, Blue Jays, White Sox. If you're doing anything with this, you got the White Sox run line. I hope they're all. I mean, you'd have to do all run lines for me. Yeah, I mean, even the Dodgers minus 125. Blue Jay run line is. I didn't even write that one down, but that's got to be around the same. Run line's only these big ones. Sylvester, good morning. Are these locks of the days too? You love these first 5s, Kingdom. First 5 under Boston. Don't like that one. I think Brewers should get 5 in the first inning. Sox one I could go along with. I mean, Cease has been incredible. As much as Verlander, I think, has the Cy Young locked up, short of him blowing up and just being terrible the last 2 months. Cease is a great season. Maybe he comes in because they overtake and win the division. Maybe he gets some votes. But I think Verlander and him, even McClanahan, I just can't give it to guys not in the playoff hunt. Mets and Marlins would probably have to lean Mets. I like Lopez. I'm a Lopez guy. This team is bad. This is a tough day to bet. And I was mentioning the what's the 1:00 game? The Washington game with Soto and Cruz and these guys. Maybe guys don't get traded today. Maybe more tonight. But this is easily games where guys could get pulled out of games. Right? The Marlins, what are we doing here with Solar? Maybe they trade him. Maybe they trade Garcia. Maybe they trade a bullpen guy. They're talking about Lopez for Mancini or Santander or somebody. I mean, this is... Be careful. Like these 2 days, and I fired the night before, but I don't know. I think we'll see some movement later on today. Classics guys on YouTube. You know how we roll, Lane. How do you feel about under 8.5 hours? Atlanta game? Sure. I like Merrill Kelly. I like Max Fried. So under there. Seattle, Houston with Kirby. I'm not a big Odorizzi guy, but he's pitched well. So if you want to go under, I'm going to say sure. Astros been under all season. A couple big breaks, big outbursts. Kirby's pitched decent. That'd be my least favorite of the two. You know, Arizona, I'll come to the window. I'll throw a couple bucks on it with you. Seattle, not really sold on that total. Why can't I? What's happening here? Hey, Big X. Brandon's in the house today. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in, my friend. I am good. A little annoyed. I had the Giant run line here in the video yesterday. That was a tough loss. And I had the Texas Rangers as a bet myself yesterday. It's another tough one. Mr. Nika is here. Brewers game over 8.5. Yes, Mr. Nika. Mr. Nika, what did you bet? What did you end up betting yesterday? Tell me you bet the Yankee over like we said to. Please tell me you did. We'll give you Rodon for Gallo, Dominguez, Peraza. I don't think that is overpaid. But I think Chapman is he a free agent this year or next year, Chapman? I don't think that's a bad. Dominguez is supposed to be, again, you're talking about rookies and prospects. Who the heck knows what's going to happen, right? But they're two solid guys. Gallo's a little bat free in the outfield. Why wouldn't you? Reds game over with Ladato. I kind of like Ladato. I'm not a big Vot guy. What can we do on the under here? What is this right now? This was a 9.5. I had an 8 on. I had an 8.5 on one site this morning, so it's come down a full run since yesterday. Now it's 7.5. I got to say under. It keeps coming down, Mr. Nico. What is happening here? Stay away. Player option next year, so he's going to opt out. He's definitely going to opt out. You know, again, I said I'm going to come in with Dominguez, Peraza, Gallo, Chapman, because I want Pedersen back too. I know the Yanks aren't going to go for an outfielder. If I'm the Yankees, I want another outfielder. Hicks, come on. I know you got Benedetti. Get another outfielder. Stanton's banged up. Judge, he's healthy. Let's look at the Judge history. If you get a bat, why the heck wouldn't you get a nice solid bat? Or maybe they pick something else. I mean, maybe they grab maybe they get Josh Bell. Maybe they bring in Nelson Cruz. Maybe they bring in some big bat. Some kind of veteran guy off the bench. I'm old enough to remember the Yankees. You had Ruben Sierra, Tim Raines, Cecil Fielder, Darryl Strawberry. I mean, just a bunch of guys who are just pros, veterans who are like, you know what? We're looking to win. We'll come here and do what we got to do. Scrape together. Look at those late 90s teams. I mean, Charlie Hayes wasn't a sexy guy. Scott Brosius wasn't a sexy guy. The bench, it was just a bunch of guys who were way past their primes. Ruben Sierra was a stud in 1987. 1997, not so much. Canseco. I mean, they brought in guys who just, I don't know, fun times. Padres game over. Oh, San Diego, you little rascals. Bunting and I guess we go over here. Still an 8.5. I'll go over. I mean, I'm not a Bundy guy. Manaez hasn't been that sharp. We saw a lot of runs yesterday. Mets money line. Run line is plus money. You think that's sketchy? It's plus money? It should be plus money. Why wouldn't it be plus money? They're a favorite. It's not like they're a 280 fave or a Philly. I used to like Brew Baker, but if we're betting the Pirates, it's got to be Katana. Boston Red Sox. How about not, Dave? How about we don't take teams in last place on losing streaks that have lost 8-10 and 9-13 and just look like they've quit on the season? We take teams like that out of the scenario. You're already saving money if you just don't bet them right off the bat. I just saved you $100 by saying don't bet that team. Over Brew Crew, yes. Over Nats, under Dodgers. The Dodger line has come down, which I'm a little surprised at. Over Brewers for sure. And the Nationals, you want to go over the Nats? I get it. I mean, I like the Nats money line. Mets money line, sure. The Marlin team, it's tough to bet a team that can't score runs. Houston, I don't really like. Philly first 5, sure. Yankees team total. Hope that's an over. Supposed to be. Right? Definitely not an under. I'm not going under Yankee team totals. Dodgers run line, David, and Arizona money line. So I'm not going to say no to Merrill Kelly. He's pitched well, right? You're in it. You're taking a dog with a guy who's going to keep you in it. I like it. Dodgers run line minus 125, 130. I understand, right? Off a loss, no way. Dodgers lose 2-0. But the Goose has been giving up a couple runs lately. To stay away from me, Dave. Cardinals, Nats. Give me the Nationals right here. Number 1 pick in the show. Nationals. Again, this is time order, which is why they're the number 1 pick in the show. But they're there. Lane says we're doing preseason NFL circuit team this year. I'm so ready to eat off the NFL this year. They did the circuit for what? That was in the Morning Wood contest. I don't know if they're doing.
Yeah, they did a morning. I'm not sure what they're doing this year for it. I remember we did a picks and parlays group last year that did not work. There will be an ESB group this year, so we're hyped for that one. But that's something that you have to talk to Lenny and Allie about. More specifically, probably Lenny.
I told Tim, so I do. It's like $300 with some other cappers. Tony K's in it, Jeff Ogden, a few guys, and I guess we've been doing about 10 years. I think I've won like 6 times. I think I've won. Me and Jeff are multi. I think I've won like 6 or 7. I think Jeff's won like 3. If you want to get in, it's not paid. You don't got to pay. You got to pay the end of the season. Come on, get in there. It's all your own picks. It's fun.
We'll see.
It's fun. Anybody else? It's 300. It's not gonna crush you. It's not gonna crush you. Oakland, 1.5. First 5. I like Cease, but it's tough to say. Let's bet Euler. Not a Cole Irvin. Sure. Montes. I get it. If Blackburn, I understand. This guy's got an 80 RA. Adam Euler. 80 RA in 32 innings of work. I'm not looking for a first 5 there. No, thank you. Bundy gets rocked again today. Yeah, Bundy, not a Bundy guy. Manaya's been hit, so I would lean over there if you want to. San Diego. Dodgers, TN, which I guess is supposed to be run line, I guess. Maybe team total.
Tonight.
Tonight. Maybe tonight. Could be, yeah. I don't like the Dodgers, no. Brewers, I like for the over. I do like the Mariners. And Dylan Bundy. Do we got to bet Dylan Bundy on a Sunday, Darius? I mean, it's Sunday. You know what Bundy I'm betting on a Sunday? Al Bundy. 4 touchdowns in the game for Polk High School. That Tim doesn't even know who Al Bundy is. Married with children? No? Oh my God. When did the D-backs trade Peralta? I guess that was yesterday morning, maybe yesterday. Day before. Philly pit under? Yes. Lines, Miss Anika's lines are up by 1 run. Well, she's got those Canadian runs. What do you expect from Canada? They got round bacon. Although I like Canadian bacon. Yesterday, Judge hit a homer. Yes, he did. He hit 41 of them. Mini San Diego over. I can get behind that. Yes. Brandon. I think I thought I did that. I'm glad. Listen, here we go. What do you think about money line for the Astros? I don't like money line for the Astros today. I actually like the Mariners with Kirby on the hill. Not an Odorizzi guy. Cleveland money line here with Brian Shaw facing Shane McClanahan. Your Cy Young favorite of minus 175. Shane, although I say let's grab Verlander for plus money. I mean, you're getting a big dog here, right? What is this at? Plus 185? How about an over 6.5? I mean, okay, McClanahan's excellent. But 6.5 when one guy, I got Brian Shaw on the hill. I know Tampa can't score. You can't score. If you're not scoring off this guy, you know what? What are you doing? Again, I skipped to that one before, but I do like Kirby today and Seattle. Yeah, right? Eston. He scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Love Married with Children. Great show. Kelly Bundy. Oh, man. Oh, boy. We got the spammers are in the chat. It's spam a lot. That's it. No more comments. That's it. We're going to end it. We're going to end it on Married with Children. You did give me the Reds yesterday, and I was anti-Reds, Erica. You sure did. I was like, I'm not in. It's, and even with today, I got the Reds, I got the Nats, I got Tuesday's the trade deadline. I don't know. It's tough betting on teams that could be losing players today or pulling guys out of games. I mean, I was wrong. I mean, I had the Orioles. I thought Orioles are playing better. The Reds are traded the Reds just traded their best player. Why would I think they'd show up? I was wrong. Again, even with today, I mean, and the thing with the Castillo deal, he's still under contract. They got another young kid today. His pitching's pretty good, Ladalo. They got Green, who's solid. They're talking about trading Molly, who, you know what, he's having a rough one, but he was a top guy. Push him back. You know, if you got a 4-man, that's a decent four starters. Castillo, Green, Ladalo, and Molly. Get some bats in there. I mean, but that's a whole nother discussion there. But good call on the Reds yesterday, Erica. You're better than me pulling the trigger on a team like that. Will the Lions win the Super Bowl, Joe? I don't know if they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I'll tell you what, you get that 4.5 week 1, maybe sprinkle some money line. Philadelphia, trash. Lions week 1, baby. Aaron Judge hit a home run. It's crazy. Seriously, Kingdom of Bets. I mean, most home run guys are all like $3 or more, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you see plus $6. This guy yesterday was like a 150. I mean, basically even money. I mean, like 150 hit a home. It's unbelievable.
You know what? He's having numbers similar to Bonds, Sosa, and McGuire. They had steroids. He has a short port, so I guess it's even.
Here we go.
No, he's having a phenomenal season until we see Aaron Judge hamstring out for 4 weeks.
Again, the steroid error, and that's what I call it, the steroid error.
Yeah.
These guys, you get crap. I had to watch that clown Big Pappy get into the Hall of Fame, and A-Rod and Bonds and Clemens aren't in. Is that a joke? Jeff Bagwell's in there, Mike Piazza. Are you telling me those guys didn't do any kind of stuff? I mean, that's a lie.
I wasn't around to watch them, so I have no clue.
It's a lie. Barry Bonds never tested positive for steroids. Alex Rodriguez never tested positive for steroids. You know what, though? But, Pappy was in that Mitchell report. Okay, Canseco came out and said A-Rod did stuff, and A-Rod said whatever. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of guys are doing it, and you see the difference. Bonds even basically came out and said, hold on a second. You're not better than me. You're hitting 47 home runs. I'm hitting 42. That ain't going to happen. I mean, you see the difference in some of these guys. You still have to put the bat on the ball.
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference if you're using it. All right. I mean, he had guys hit like 30. They were still nowhere in comparison to the best players in baseball. Like Palmeiro. Palmeiro was just a nice 300 hitter who hit about 25 homers. He gets juiced in down there in Texas, and dude, the guy's hitting 357 with 57 homers. I mean, like you have like Luis Gonzalez for Arizona had 50 homers one year. That's a total steroid fluke year. He had one good year. You see guys who were good that turned into great, and great who turned into awesome, and then you had, somebody like Bonds who was just awesome.
Yeah.
turn into like, I mean, literal video games. Hi, we're gonna. Oh, bases are loaded. Yeah, we'll intentionally walk you and score a run and go up 6-5 because we'll face the next guy because we don't want you to hit a grand slam. The guy walked 250 times in the season.
There was one time where he reached base more times than he had official at bats.
And even at the end of his career, like people just didn't want to sign him. He was hitting 40 homers. Like go to the end of his career, it's like no one wanted him. He just stopped playing.
That's fair. I just figured I mentioned that.
Yanks, and hold on. That I'll get back to you. We'll talk about Strawberry Canseco. Canseco's going 40-40, juicing up, and Strawberry was hitting 39 home runs, just doing like a pound of Coke and drinking scotch all night. I mean, so hats off to the Mets. Edge Mets. Yanks minus 2.5 on the runs with Greinke. Yeah, Greinke on the road, and the way the Yanks hit, they're just a home run club. Let's go. I mean, Judge was 180 to hit a homer today. What's Rizzo to hit a home run today? What's a Rizzo homer prop? How about my boy Gleber? You know I like Gleber. What's a Gleber? Matt, today's the day Matt Carpenter hits another one. I mean, Greinke's going to get shelled.
Here,
Dodgers.
I'm pulling up player props for you so that I can get you the Yankee home run props. Home runs.
Dodgers over. I do like Miss Erica there. Because I think Gosselin's going to fade a little bit. Yankee over, absolutely. White Sox be a run line play. Go ahead.
Judge is he was 200 when we did the ESB show. He's 145 now.
145 to hit homer. Basically, I mean, let's be honest. That's like an even money bet. I couldn't even.
Seriously?
What is that? 145? It's like he's guaranteed to hit a homer.
Gleber, I believe that's 350.
What's his ribby? We got a plus 140 with a Gleber ribby, or are all the Yankees minus 110?
I don't have ribbies on my book. And then you asked for Matt Carpenter, who's 350, and then I think you asked for Higgs, which is 5. Oh, Rizzo, 285 on my book. So there's some of your home run props.
Seriously, round bacon, freaking Canadians. Hey, what do you want? What do you want your round bacon? I don't know. Can I get a couple maple syrup, please? And some. Can you just put some wood in my trunk from the trees up here? What the heck? Tecmo Bowl. What are you talking about, only on Tecmo Bowl? You are no way. Al Bundy, baby. Rangers over the Angels. Derek, the Ranger collapsed last night, so I am biased towards them. Give me the Angels there. Can't do. As much as we're mentioning Joey Gallo, we got the Joey Gallo centerpiece of the trade. Is it Otto on the hill today? Oh no, it's Dunning. It is Dane Dung-ing. I thought Dane Dunning would take a step forward. He is 1-6. The team is 4-15 in his starts. 5+ road ERA, 280 batting average against. I know the Angels can't hit, but I can't do Dane Dunning. Better win the MVP over Ohtani. It's going to be an interesting vote. One, you have your Yankee bias, right? People aren't going to like the Yanks. If the guy hits 65 homers and drives in 100, I don't even know how many ribbies he's going to have. My luck, he's going to have 110 because nobody's on base for him. Say he has 125, right? What's he going to bat? 285, 65, and 125. That's a pretty solid season. Ohtani's going to hit 250 with 40, drive in 95, but then go, say, 16-6 with a 2-something ERA with 190 strikeouts. It's tough. It's a tough comparison. I don't want to say co-MVPs because you know what? Okay, he's having a great season, Ohtani. Is he the most valuable player? Yeah, because if he wasn't playing, instead of winning 70 games, the Angels will win, 40 with him and Trout out? I mean, it's not about that. He's like a young Eli Manning. Test improved muscles, which improves muscle reaction along with other mental improvement. Yeah, listen. But again, if it just made everybody super, everybody would have those numbers. They didn't. Trust the Rays today. No. Ruben, Hope all's well. Good to be here today. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for commenting. Arizona plus the 1.5 on run line. I'll say okay. Again, I don't know what that number is. Is it minus money? Who knows? Merrill Kelly's solid.
Minus 108 on my book because they are plus $2 against Max Fried Chicken and the Braves.
I take it. It's basically even money. You're getting a 1.5. I think it's worth it. Orioles ain't no covering run line after a loss last 8. Again with the Orioles, I feel like the Reds. It's a team that's could be dealing away pieces today, whether it be Molly or a bullpen guy or Pham or Drury or Senzo or whoever. I can't really run to bet a team like that.
And the only problem is you're saying run line, and then the plus 1.5 run line is minus 180.
Minus 180 here on the run line. Wow. I mean, what are we doing with that? Absolutely not. Everybody's smiling. Orioles. I can't. I mean, if you want to take the Orioles on the run line, just bet the Orioles because you don't like the Reds. I get it. Minus 180. I don't like doing a 130. I do sort of like the Mets. I like Lopez. I'm a Lopez backer, but they can't score. You want to take them? It'd be like I said yesterday with the Mets. If you're taking the Mets yesterday, it should be a run line. You take the Mets today, do a run line. Get the plus money on it. Rizzo 320 for a homer. Listen, I like the over in the Yank game, so I'm expecting homers galore off of Greinke. 2-2 up.
WNBA? I disagree with one of those. Here's my WNBA for the day. Sky starts in 5 minutes. I took them plus the 5. Took the over in that Liberty game. Mean Liberty, but it just took the over. Fever plus the bajillion points versus the Aces. Mystics minus 2 and the Lynx money line. Those are my 5 WNBA plays today. Good luck.
I don't know why my wife wants to text me and be like, "What do you think about this hardware for the cabinets?" Like, I don't know. For the last.
You pick it. Have fun.
Well, why would you send this to me? And then question like, well, I don't know. What do you think I'm doing in my cave here every day for the last 2 years? DK's crap, but you could steal from them though because they do have some bad lines. Yankees money line and the over 8. Again, Yankees money line gracious. Yeah, why not? Lay to 280. Easy money.
I think he's saying he's parlaying it.
Oh, okay. Parlay is one thing. I mean, I was just saying I don't like laying 130 and we come in here with 260s. Talk about Lions winning the Super Bowl. Oh, I don't think the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. I like them to win week 1. Mets game cheaper. Interesting. And Lopez is good, Mr. Nika. Javi, how are you today? Storm money line?
No, Mystics today. These two teams just played yesterday, and Storm won yesterday. I'm taking the Mystics to split the series.
DeAndre, Brewers, yes. I kind of like the over there too. Mets, if this line is coming down, I mean, I like Lopez. So if the line's coming down, it tells me maybe it should be betting Miami. Again, if you like the Mets that much, and again, the line's coming down, I would do run line just to make it a plus money loser. White Sox run line with Cease, I get it. Rays run line, not interested in. Yankees would be again, even a Rays run line's probably a chunk here in their $2 fave. Yankees just over the Yankees here. Just take the Yanks over, team total over, and be happy. Why are we risking 250s or run lines minus 150s or whatever it is, 140? AJS says Judge is the MVP. D-backs money line. We do like the D-backs. Merrill Kelly is a solid pitcher here. Cubs tonight. I like Rodon. What is going on with both of these teams? The Cubs, you got 2 guys everybody wants in Robertson and Gutierrez. Happ's another guy people be interested in. Wisdom's another guy with 20 homers. I'm sure a team would want as a nice bat. You're running to bet a team who, by game time, could have 3 guys traded. And what are the Giants doing? Not interested. I know. Hey, it's a Sunday night game. We got to bet it. No, you don't got to bet it. You don't. Don't bet this game because you got two teams. One's definitely in the trade mode. The other one's possibly in the trade mode. Do yourself a favor. Hop online. Go to the store. Pick up a college football preview magazine and pretend to educate yourself on college football. You don't have to bet this game tonight. Ruben says other pick. Rays. First half run line, I guess. Oh, minus the 1.5 run line first 5. They just can't score runs. They should against Shaw. Sun -4. This got to be basketball.
No to the Sun. I have the Sky today.
There you go. Take the Sky instead. Orioles money line first 5. I can't say no to the Orioles. And the Argos in CFL. I mean, Bon Sosa McGuire took away Ken Griffey's good year. I mean, I wasn't a big Sosa guy. Sosa is definitely not a Hall of Fame guy. Definitely a juice guy. McGuire, I don't know if McGuire was juicy in '87. He was a big cat. And listen, in '93, I was taking creatine. It wasn't like you could buy it over the counter. What the heck? It leans you out. It was good, creatine. Angels 0-6 run line following the win. Again. That's because they're 10-40 their last 50 games. Do you want to run and bet Dane Dunning? I gave you Dane Dunning's number, Derek, right? I mean, the team is 4-15 in his starts. This is a team you want to bet? So every time he faces a team, that team is 15-4. But yet we're going to run out and bet them at plus 103. No way. No way. Mets first 5. Yeah, kind of a tough one for me because I like Lopez. It was not even something I really looked at. Marlins lineup looks weak. Yeah, it's been weak since April, Mr. Nika. It is a bad lineup. I got Marlins money line. Again, I like Lopez. It's tough to win when you score 1 run a game. Nats, yes. Rockies, I'll take a flyer on the Rocks against Gosselin. He hasn't been that sharp down the last few starts. Yanks by 2.5 again. Yankee over team total should be there. Padres versus Bundy, I get it. Brewers run line and over on a parlay. Yeah, Brewers. Red Sox last place. Get that for sale sign out. Sleeper pick, Phillies and Nola on a man, and Pirates can't hit. That's a sleeper pick. Aaron Nola and the Phillies minus $2, 180. That's some sleeper. That's some sleeper. Who else is a sleeper? Dylan Cease today for a possible win. Jackie, WNBA. That was posted. Sky +5. Mercury over to 167.5. Fever, the big number. Mystics and the Lynx for some WNBA. Creatine is extremely healthy for you. Why do I think that's absolutely not true? Miss Danika's out of here. She's going to go have some elk burgers topped with maple syrup. Have a happy lunch.
That sounds kind of nice. That sounds kind of good.
John, happy Sunday to you also. Brew Crew, run line all day. Again, the Sox, the last place Red Sox, sell. And I said this when the Yanks, when they got rid of Girardi and everybody was leaving, I'm like, don't sign Jeter. For Red Sox fans, I think like most fans, I should say that because, we haven't suffered like people in Pittsburgh or other towns. If you dealt everybody and came in with a plan like, you know what, we're going to try to like re-sign somebody in the offseason. Right? It's all about the money. Hey, it's this business. Devers or Bogarts. I mean, JD, I don't think they should resign. Trade, get some prospects, maybe something big back, whatever the case may be. What are you doing this year? Play some of your young guys. You got some young guys. Let them come up here. Who cares if they wet the bed for the next month and a half? See what you got. Where are you going? You're all of a sudden going to go on a run? You got a nice run in June, and then you started playing good teams, and the wheels fell off the bus. You don't want me running clubs. Man. Like Ari Gold in here. Get the F out. Do you read that? Let's go. St. Louis. No. Nats win outright. Seattle, I could get behind Kirby. Sure. Dodgers, I'm not loving Goslin. Texas and Minnesota money lines. Again, Dane Dunning. Have you looked at the Dane Dunning numbers, or you just say, I don't like the Angels because Ohtani's not pitching? Minnesota with Bundy. Well, at least you got the over. Well, that's a parlay with like 3 losers in it. So I would say no. Cat is out of the bag. Yeah, Cat's out of the bag. Aaron Nola's a good pitcher. Everybody knows now. Kingdom of Bets. Stop spreading your knowledge. All right. Listen, it's going to be a rough one for you. I'm not going to be back till August. So I'll see everybody next month. All right. Have a good Sunday. You don't got to bet the Sunday night game because it's a Sunday night game. All right. Next month, be here. Bye-bye.